What about when you fought Joe Frazier, and you fought him 3 times? You say at the very end of the book that you said to President Marcos in Manila after the 3rd fight, you've said, Joe Frazier and I, we've paid all the dues we're ever going to pay to each other. We're free now. What did you mean about that? Was this free from the hatred that we read about between the two of you?
No, what I meant was that we don't have to fight no more. All the talking about I don't like you and I hate you and the street fights and the fussing, with me it was an act. I made him angry, irritated him, but I was not actually angry. I just made him angry to promote the fight. When I say we were free, this was me talking, and Joe Frazier was just listening. He probably didn't understand what I'm talking about like probably you don't. What I meant was that we are free. We are now millionaires. We've made probably $10 or $12 million apiece. The fight is all over. There's no more campaigning. There's no more brutal beating each other up. We're lucky. We're free from being hurt. We're free from having a brain concussion or a hemorrhage or something. It's all over. The 3rd fight, I've settled the decision about who's the greatest. He won the 1st one. I won the 2nd one. It was close. The 3rd one, I won it by a landslide. So we're free now. All of this is over, and we're free. He can go his way. I can go mine. We'll never fight again. And the world now see that I am the best. We've both been paid greatly. We're still healthy to go back to families, and we're free. It's all over. That's what I meant.
What do you want to be free to do now? You've been talking earlier today about how you're getting old. You're talking about quitting boxing. What do you want to do, having reached the peaks that you did reach in boxing? What do you want to do with your life with the black Muslims in America?
I want to say that we're not black Muslims. For all the Muslims here in other countries, we are Muslims. There's no color distinction in Islam. We have white Muslims that look just like you who are English. Right here in London, we have brown Muslims, yellow Muslims, red Muslims. Brains, minds, and hearts have no colors. God don't look at us because of our colors, our actions and our deeds. So I want to get that straight. We're just Muslims. But when I'm finished, I want to be a minister in the Islamic faith, preaching it throughout the country of America and the world, wherever the Honorable Wallace D. Muhammad, who's the son of the late Elijah Muhammad, who's taken us further into the knowledge of Islamic teachings. I want to help him do whatever I can to spread the word. Boxing is short-lived. My body is not going to be here long. I want to do all I can so that when I die, I can go to the right place. And when we die, life don't end. Life's just starting. This is just the house which holds our spirit, which is ourself. I can't see the real you. You can't see me. It's the spirit. And when I die, I want to go to the right place. So I'm doing all I can. I want to do all I can, not physically to get the wealth in the world, but to prepare myself for the hereafter. So I want to be a minister.
Can I ask you a final question? Much of your life is contained in this book, The Greatest. You wrote it with Richard Durham, who's a black writer. Can I ask you about the next stage, which is the film of your life, which we've been hearing about? How does it come about that is going to be made, we understand, by a white English producer?
John Marshall. He's almost black now. He's been running with me so long, he's converted. I'm going to his house tonight. He's 1 hour out of London. He's got his little sports car here, and John Marshall is going to take us out there and feed us. His wife's been cooking. He's got a big old mansion way out somewhere in England, about an hour out of town. He's going to make the movie with Columbia Pictures, and it's going to be made from the book, and I am going to be the star. I'm acting myself from the age of 22. See, I don't look as old as my... Somebody told me you were older than me, but you look younger than me, and you're a handsome fellow. You don't have no gray hair or nothing. I'm surprised. You kind of pretty. But so I'm like you. I'm looking younger than my actual age, and I'm going to play myself from 22 on up until now.
Well, I've got a long way to go anyway, whatever my age, to catch up on the record that this book tells us and that we all know about. Muhammad Ali, thank you very much for talking to us.
I want to say one more thing. I asked for a budget. How much money do you pay? They told me you have no budget, so I wrote a quick poem. I love your show, and I admire your style, but your pay is so cheap, I won't be back for a while.
Thanks very much.